Good morning. Welcome back to Bookeemonsters. It is Friday. We are finally at Friday, July 28th. And this is Bookeemonsters, where we go through the new releases of the week every day so we know what we want to be reading in the next few days, weeks, whatever. You got to know what's out there. Good morning, Mary. Happy Friday, TGI up. Another hot one here in Virginia, 100 with a heat index of 109. Yuck. As the Wicked Witch, I'm melting. Oh, I totally agree. I mentioned this, I'm not a hot weather person. I'm not a sun baby. I was born in November. I am a fall baby. My sister uh, is older than me. She was a teen in the late 70s. So, you know, they would lay out on tin foil slathered in cooking oil and just lay out in the sun all day. And she doesn't do that, sunscreen, things like that. But she is a hot weather person. I just can't do it. We had a storm move through. It's still kind of cloudy out. So we have been in the hundreds. I think we're in the 80s today, which is way better, but still blech, hot. Don't like it. Alrighty. Again, welcome. This is the last day of this week. We'll be looking at new releases. Next Monday, we'll be looking at next week's releases. So let's be jumping in. Mary says, I'm a fall baby as well, September, and I don't like the heat at all. Give me snow any day. I like snow. I don't mind the cold. I just don't like driving in it. That's my issue. Snow, ice. I don't even mind driving on snow when it still has that texture, but it's when it turns into ice or gets ruddy. Ugh, I don't like it. I'm a wimp. Alrighty. So let's continue with, we're on freshfiction.com, and this has so many the Harlequin romances listed here for this week because next week is the beginning of a new month. And these are the ones for August, so we get to see them now. All right, we're in the M's of the new releases. So this one is Maverick Detective Dad by Dolores Fawson. She is very much an author of these types of books. He's a tough Texas cop, and he's protecting a child in danger. Because of a tragic accident as high school sweethearts, Texas cop Noah Ryland and attorney Everly Monroe are targets of a murderous vigilante. Guilt and grief have kept the detective and the single mom miles apart for too many years. But now, as the killer targets Everly's daughter, Noah is even more determined to protect the child and the woman he never forgot. Because if he doesn't capture this elusive killer, he'll lose everything that will give him the future he's always wanted. ... That sounds not bad. Merciless Mermaids Fantasy. Finally, cozy Mischief Nights Are Murder. Mischief Nights Are Murder. Okay, so Libby Klein is the author. Getting coordinated in my tabs here. Book 8 of the Poppy McAllister Mysteries. Poppy McAllister discovers that gluten-free Halloweens can scare up another case of murder in the latest installment of this delightful culinary B&B mystery series. Poppy is none too pleased when her B&B is coerced into participating in the Cape May Haunted Dinners tour during Halloween season. Though her knack for finding dead bodies has given the place a spooky reputation, the murder house is a completely undeserved nickname. At least it used to be. While Poppy wrangles with some guests who can't stop squabbling with each other, including a paranormal researcher, a very quirky pet psychic who freaks out her Bertley Persian, and an undercover tabloid reporter eager to catch her staff in a lie, one of them winds up face down in a plate of tiramisu. As it does. And now she has bigger worries than getting her house TP'd. Oh my gosh. That sounds cute. Uh, historical mystery. That's where my heart is. This series I know is through Harlequin, or they're one of the publishers of this. Publisher of this. Miss Morton and the English House Party Murder. Ah, sounds fabulous. Oh, it's a re-release. Shoot, when did it come out? In hardcover. Ah, it is a re-release. Which we don't do. We only do new releases here. But that looks, yes, that's my cup of tea right there. Miss Plansky's Revenge, I think we did look at. Murder at a London Finishing School. That also is right up my alley. Let's take a look. Oh, I am just not coordinated in my clicking this morning. Sorry about that. Coffee is required. There we go. 7 of 7 of the Beryl Edwina Mysteries by Jessica Ellicott. Yep, she's very much in the cozies. American adventuress Beryl Hillowell and the prim and proper Brit Edwina Davenport team up once again as inquiry agents to solve a mystery at their alma mater in this historical English village mystery set just after World War I. Everything I love. Neither Beryl nor Edwina are the least bit interested in attending events at their alma mater, Miss DuPont's finishing school for young ladies. We read this, didn't we? Does that sound familiar? Their lives are very full indeed in the village of Walmsley Parva. We did read about this one. Okay. We have too much to look at. We must keep going. Murder at Sunset Rock by Deborah Webb, another well-established and good author. The two of Lookout Mountain Mysteries. Reunited to solve a crime or become the next victims? She returned home for a funeral, but Olivia Ballard is soon embroiled in her grandfather's possible murder. But working with Huck Monroe, Sunset Cove's new deputy detective, is more than business. He broke Olivia's heart a decade ago. Huck is just as dedicated to uncovering the truth as he is tamping down any old feelings, until family secrets reveal a shocking surprise and unmitigated danger. Well, first of all, I would not be that close to the edge of what seems to be a very high cliff. No. Thank you. Not for me. Let's check back in. We're going into big publishing. Oh, exact for fall and Christmas market. Absolutely. We're getting, the summer reading. You kind of hit that, but that's people, I think publishers think, we're out in the sun. They're not really reading. Fall, yes. We're starting to get some really good stuff. Hi, Lee. Welcome. Hello. I'm glad you're able to make it. I appreciate you so much. Let's see. Mary said, please tell me what delineates cozy mysteries from regular mysteries. I have a pretty good idea, but would like it confirmed if possible. I'm sure there is a official definition, but to me it's amateur sleuths, and lately it's more in a setting of like hobbies, culinary, small town, things like that. But for me, a very simple one is they are the amateur sleuths. They are not the cops, the PIs, and things like that. That to me is a cozy. Or maybe that would be more like a classic mystery. And cozies are more of the fluffy. They're fluffy. All right. Murder at the Pumpkin Pageant. Oh, that's good. I know we didn't read this one yet. Yeah, you're right. We are hitting the fall ones. Here's all these Halloween ones. You got to stock up. Murder at the Pumpkin Pageant by Darcy Hannah. Fourth of 5. When did this come out? Once again, we only do new releases. We don't do repeats. Nope. This is new. Awesome. All right. It's Halloween weekend. And Beacon Harbor, Michigan has a packed schedule of events, including the pumpkin pageant, featuring humans and their canine counterparts. For treats, there's plenty of pumpkin goodness from bakery cafe owner and local lighthouse resident Lindsay Bakewell, but someone wants to spoil the fun with a deadly trick. Lindsay prefers to keep her bake shop's Halloween decor light and autumnal rather than gruesome and ghoulish. I'm with you. But everyone knows her lighthouse home is haunted. Some intrepid teens have even tried to break in to witness the resident ghosts themselves. Dreading Halloween night, Lindsay reluctantly allows her influencer and podcaster best friend Kennedy to host a live ghost hunting investigation in the lighthouse, conducted by a professional team. Protective of her ghost, Lindsay is understandably nervous about what they might uncover. The segment is uneventful until things take a terrifying turn. The team freaks out. As Kennedy joins the mad dash outside, she bumps into what looks like the prankster team's creepy clown costume hanging from a tree. Oh, yuck. But when Lindsay's dog Wellington begins to whine, they make a grim discovery. The clown is no dummy, it's a corpse. Oh, I hate it when that happens. He says, amateur sleuth, small town, murder off page. Very good. See? 7 words. She got it. Mary pretty much thought that was the case, but like it confirmed. Thanks so much. You betcha. Thank you, Lee. Back to my summer. Erotica, sensual, romance, LGBTQ. Mythic Malay Murder by Leslie Langtree. Let's take a look. Number 27 in Mary Rath Mysteries by Leslie Langtree. There's a busy cover. Ex-CIA agent turned Girl Scout leader, as they do. Mary Rath is wondering if maybe it was a bad idea to have her Girl Scouts over for a Lord of the Rings marathon, because now, well, first because you got them there for like 12 hours, because now they've signed the entire troop up for a LARP, live-action role-playing game event in Des Moines. The girls have decided they are skull crushers from the country of Skullgravistan, a land made up of mercenaries from their nations. They will be part of the realm of Ulm for a weekend, fighting pirates, Mongols, Romans, and Vikings for supremacy. Okay, so maybe it'll be fun, Mary thinks. No real dead bodies. Her husband dressed in a kilt as a Highlander. Does he look like Jamie? And she gets to be General Dorcas the Dark One. But things don't stay innocent for long, as Andy the necromancer tells them Steve the sorcerer was murdered a month ago, and the police are convinced it was an accident, even though Andy isn't so sure. Against her better judgment, Mary and her homicide detective husband Rex take up the cold case. Between epic battles, eccentric suspects, and a cranky local detective who's really close to retirement, the duo have the work cut out for them. Can Mary get to the truth before this live-action event turns deadly? Okay, that sounds cute. That sounds cute. Night Candy, historical mystery woman sleuth thriller. Historical? Night Candy? I don't know, that sounds kind of like erotica to me. 505 in the Colleen Hayes Mysteries. Yeah, it's a new release. Alright. First, that's not a cozy. A serial killer targets sex workers. Then a friend is accused of murder. Ex-con PI Colleen Hayes has her work cut out for her. So, here we have an example, Mary, of that is not a cozy, but it still has ex-con PI. Yeah, PI. Not That Duke, historical romance, Eloisa James. I think that one is out in, that has to be like a re-release, out in paperback maybe. Not Without Her Child. By Tara Taylor Quinn, I think that is. The tiny writing. Where are we at? We're at quarter after. We got 10 more minutes. We got it. We're only in the ends. We got to keep moving. Tara Taylor Quinn, 10 of 15. How can that be a new release? I have questions. Alright. Her ex-husband wanted to make her pay. Sorry about that. Her ex-husband wanted to make her pay, so he kidnapped her child. Oh, for 15 months, Jessica Johnson has searched for her baby daughter. Desperate for answers, she's hired Sierra Webb's investigator Brian Powers, hoping he can accomplish what the police couldn't. Her ex-husband, in prison for kidnapping the child, manipulates Jessica in exchange for clues. But as Brian's professional detachment is compromised by his growing feelings for Jessica, he fears her ex's clues are calculated to get Jessica killed. Wow. That's kind of a lot. That's kind of a lot. I think the same thing about the cover. Pretty awful. Definitely. I usually like Vince Flynn. Ah, I like Vince Flynn. Good author. Coffee is required. Got my big mug. Okay. Yep, there you go. Loyalty. I think that's a paperback release, probably from the hardback of last year. Old Dogs, New Truths. Oh, another Tara Taylor Quinn. Sierra Webb, Book 9. But it's got a dog on the cover. We like that. Anything is possible with a four-legged matchmaker. When heiress Lindsay Warren Smith, hyphenated, assumes a false identity to meet her biological father, she doesn't expect to develop a connection with her new co-worker, Cole Bennett, and his lovable dog, Lily. Cole learned the hard way not to trust beautiful liars with his heart, but letting his guard down with Lindsay feels different. Right. But Lindsay's secrets could make her budding relationship with Cole collateral damage. That's a pretty cover. One Summer in Sydney. Harlequin Medical Romance. By Annie Clayton. Will the pediatrician's summer in Sydney give her the second chance she desperately deserves? Find out in Annie Clayton's latest Harlequin medical romance book, A Safe Haven, A Second Chance? Escaping to Australia for a year-long doctor's exchange is perfect for pediatrician Allie, who's working through the trauma of a past relationship. Finding support from her former and once shy colleague Zach is the healing she needs. But while Zach has become a confident and surprisingly irresistible man, he carries his own scars. Despite knowing their handover is imminent, it seems to Allie that Zach isn't quite ready to leave. That would be a fun one in an audio. I don't think it's available in audio, but that would be a fun one in audio. Australian accent, I'm thinking. Some of these I think we looked at. Yep, some of these are re-releases. PB, Baby, Bombshell. We're running out of time here, so I'm just going to kind of slide down here. Pink Lemonade Cake Murder. I think that is a new one for sure out. Everybody's been talking about that one. Yep. Pink Lemonade Murder. 29 of 29 in series by Joanne Fluke. The Tri-County Summer Solstice celebration has come to town, and even among local artisans, athletes, and marching bands, Hannah attracts fans of her own while serving lip-smacking pink lemonade desserts. But the mood sours when a body turns up, leading revelers to wonder if the festivities mark both the longest day of the year and the deadliest. A retired professional Major League Baseball player has met a terrifying end, and considering the rumors swirling about his past, the list of suspects could fill a small stadium. That would qualify for a scavenger hunt in August on the Killer Cozies website for sure. The second one is, and look at me, not being on the right page. The festival one, Laura Lippman, Prom Mom, we looked at that. Matthew Kirk, Red Warning, Thriller Spy, like it. Reputation by Sarah Vaughn, Women's Psychological, Born Defiance, Alice. Yeah, these are all re-releases into paperback. Cheryl Woods, Sea Glass Island, Heather Graham, Secrets in the Dark. Shrouded in the Smokies by Elena Diaz. It's Harlequin Intrigue. Silver Underwater Nightfall. Single Dad's Unexpected Reunion, Medical Romance. That's one of the lines in Harlequin every month. They have they release a medical subsection of that. Someone Just Like You, we looked at that one. Steeped in Malice by Vicki Delaney. That is a cozy mystery. Scott Turow. Jane Castle, who is also Jane Ann Krentz. Sweetwater and the Witch. I like that cover. Sorry guys, it's Friday. We're zipping through these now. We'll have a better idea next week of how to pace going through these. The Ballad of Laurel Springs. Book of Gotham. Oh, that was one we looked at earlier this week. The Crow Valley. Oh, the bells. Karaoke Championships. That sounded quirky. Exorcist Legacy. No. The Gentleman's Cinderella Bride. Historical romance through Harlequin. The Heiress Swap by Madison Michaels. Historical romance. Sarah Wilson. The Hollywood Jinx. The House on Firefly Beach by Jenny Hale. That looks cute. The Hunt. That looks horror. We don't do horror. The Lady Behind the Masquerade by Diane. It's hard to. That is an unfortunate placing of that name. The Legend of Charlie Fish, science fiction. William Johnstone, a Western. Maid Married a Billionaire. James Patterson, The Perfect Assassin. The Pretender. So, if you want to check these out yourself, this is on freshfiction.com. They do a lot of the non-traditional publishers, unlike Book Riot, but again, there were a lot here because it's the first of the month Harlequin stuff. So next week we'll have a better idea of the pacing. So there's some good stuff there. But I am running out of time. The 25 minutes goes by fast. I am sorry. I wish I could put more time into it. Mary said, like the Laura Lippman. And I used to read her couple, oh gosh, it's been 20 years now when she was writing her series. She's very good. And Joanna Fluke as well. Now we are talking some authors I know. All right. And then the Scott Turow. Love legal stuff too. The Air Swap looks good. So yeah, freshfiction.com. Those you can check out. And Cleves, definitely. So I want to thank everybody for showing up. Or if you're going to watch it on replay, thank you very much for checking that out. Be sure to hit the like button if you liked it. Hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a bit. Also, hit the notification all so that you know we're doing these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 6 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 8 Eastern. But I'm also doing reading sprints in the evenings, and I'm definitely doing Wednesday evenings at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. But I'm also trying to maybe do also Tuesday and Wednesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evenings, we got to get in that reading time. He said, thank you for the update on some new releases. You bet. We are like sharks. We got to know what's out there. And these are all the stuff we want to go with. I think I'll make a trip to the library to shop. Awesome. Good deal. So everybody, let me know what you're reading, or if you have any reading plans or other plans. The only thing I have going on this weekend is I'm getting finally my haircut. I am so happy because it's in my face and it's just driving me nuts. But other than that, I'm going to keep reading the book I'm reading, which is Role Playing by Kathy Yardley. I really, really, really like it. It kind of went into a Gen Z territory momentarily, so I might knock a star off for that. But otherwise, it's being a really good read. I'm also reading Green Rider by Kristen Britton, a fantasy. That one is a digital copy, so I'm trying to get my way through that. And I'm always reading the historical mysteries, and that one I'm reading is Princess Elizabeth's Spy by Susan Ilya McNeil. And I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you come back next week. We'll look at the new releases next week. And be sure to tell your friends. The more the merrier. Have a beautiful Friday. Remember, you don't get good person points if you're reading something you're not liking, because reading is supposed to be fun and enjoyable. Nobody cares what you're reading. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.